I'm not exactly sure where the base was, but I know that yeah.
I dream of it.
Hello.
So there was someone flying around in a carrier, and then oh yeah. About what happened? So you're saying that a four-letter named person that you've never seen before was the person that actually destroyed the thief? I think I understand it. So you're saying that your base was right next to the base. And then you just ran over there and deleted it. The console. All right. And so also with things going on in the guild bases, you don't know anything about that either. Like the guild bases. Said, well, you don't like the guild bases? Oh yeah, is that what you think? Yeah. Oh, so wait a second. So your base was right next to Worm's base. What kind of access level, permission level did you have on that base? Yeah, you weren't you weren't a co-leader. You weren't. And then is that the one that you deleted? It's a big one. Oh, like yeah. What happened to that one? You haven't heard anything? Well, yeah, I'm acting weird. Some weird stuff going on around here. Gotta get to the bottom of it. We got people that are stealing. We got people that are knocking down other people's bases. People taking their tags off. What's going on, man? I noticed you took your KOS tag off. Hey, you got removed from all the bases. Holy, you think maybe something's going on? Oh, really? Really? The red sauce is an innocent man, huh? Is that what you're saying to me right now? It's never done. It wasn't you? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Red Sauce, can I ask you why you made that beef called Commune of Many Missing Things? You made a beef called Commune of Many Missing Things, and then you shared it to the chat. Commune of Many Missing. No, no. No. No, not this. Was last week in the DD, and then you screenshotted it and shared it with us. It was I think it was in the P sort of A or B line. I think it was. I didn't get to go there to see it, but there was a feed called a Commune of Many Missing Things, and then you tagged Cyclops to the picture, but no explanation. So I don't really know what that meant, but you don't remember doing that? I'm trying to find it. One sec. It's hard to search for images, but let me see if I can find it.
Oh, it needs a little help on remembering.
Just take a look. Let me see if I can find it. I've narrowed it down to the photos you have shared, and so hopefully it'll come up soon. Okay, so it was what I'll do is I'll send you a link to it so you can take a look at it. So it was the first Camp of Many Missing Items, and then Commune of Many Missing. Let me just jump to that link. So this is the first one that you shared. I'm just sending you a link to the actual message in, I think it's general chat. The other one is a few minutes later. I don't remember, but yeah, so I don't understand what the reference is to many missing items. in the thief name? Yes, so Commi is the, yeah. And then, but I mean, I know, but what is the joke pertaining to? I'm sorry, I might need more help understanding it. Commi, what does that mean? Commies, okay. So communists. And then, yes. So I mean, camp or commune, that part I get, but why many missing items for the MMI portion? I know, but I'm trying to understand the joke. Like usually when you make an acronym, it has to, can't say camp of Mary
Right.
Margarita Igloo. Like it just,
Usually someone gets it.
I know, yeah, yeah, I can see that you've just renamed it from Camp of Many Missing Items to. Yeah. So then, what is the? Yes. So what's the reference to the many missing items? Like usually an acronym also then have the double meaning of you have letters that mean something, but then also the words mean something. Because then you also tag Cyclops, but I don't know if Cyclops caught the joke. Can you explain?
Interesting.
Let's see. Well, okay, so this happened shortly after a bunch of stuff went missing. And so, and I don't recall that any of us had discussed it with you, and it could be a coincidence, but for you to then, and something of Cyclops, many missing items have gone missing. And that is why. Last guns, melange, other weapons. I mean, I believe that. Yeah, I believe that you were pretty frustrated about cycling one, and the other one could be on your person. So I mean, I don't know. It's, yeah. So one's on your person and one got in. So I guess I hope you can see, like, when you put that out there and one of the last guns belonged to Scotty. So then when you say only a few days later you put this camp of many missing items post, and well, so like, yeah, it went missing that. It went missing just. We didn't say anything back then because we just were trying to understand, but now that we're talking, we're really trying to understand, because yeah, so like, so you've had, like, for example, bike avoiding irate Titan. We get that. That's the bike you're gonna race across the desert and you're gonna avoid the worm. Like, we get that. So that was got it. Like they usually make sense, which is why we laugh. Well, that's why we're hoping you can explain. Crazy copter or pre-med. Rockets on the top there, so looks like something to shoot down copters with. Yeah, but the words that you have used, plain, like it fits the joke, right? Were you?
It's gotta make sense.
Everything else has been making sense.
Yeah. Alright, sure.
Well, I mean, we can't check for melange. Melange comes and goes.
Identify yourself. Eyes on enemy.
Can we try to help you understand why we have concerns and our misgivings? Pardon me?
Eyes on target.
All I did was ask you to explain a joke that you're not able to.
Seal yourself. I see something. Enemy sight.
Right, how we take it, but I guess we're trying to understand how you are taking it or how you are making it. That's why I started off with asking you to explain, telling you how we took it. Because I didn't want to have to start off by giving you I wanted you to have a clean slate to explain the joke without feeling like you had to work around our concerns about it. 2 weeks later because we did not want to start asking you to. So can we just give you a little bit more of our list of reasons for our misgivings then, and you can try to help us understand the misplaced or not, but I hope you can see why it's also hard. Pardon me? Yeah, that's all. So in a normal server, in a normal environment where there isn't this kind of animosity going on between us and the other, right? It really shouldn't be a problem for people to be friends with everyone, and that really was where we started off. Everybody was, you know, fighting in the game, friends behind the screens, you know. Maybe sometimes it gets a little heated and you say a little bit of smack talk, but then at the end of the day, like, no one actually holds any grudge. We say goodbye and we go back again another day. Sometimes we lose, sometimes we win. That's the game, and that is how it should be played. That is how hopefully it is in most servers. I just don't know what happened to our server. But I think at this point you have been here with us for over 2.5 months. And you've seen the good and the bad. Like right now the others are on their misbehavior. I wonder if it's because we've now got It feels like right now the others are on their best. They are incredibly friendly to our new recruits, DMing them. Then once they've got their ear, telling them about terrible things about us that we say are false, and then enticing them over to join them, offering them up, you know, here. And I mean, aside from any kind of animosity that we hold against each other, like just coaching itself is kind of cringe. I mean, we do the work of bringing people in, we do the work of outfitting them, you know, helping them get settled. Then you try to go poach, and I think that in and of itself, I think it's already an objectively deplorable thing to do. Telling another guild member terrible things about their guild while they're still new to poach them, I think, regardless of whether or not what they're saying is true, because I mean, clearly that is contested between us and them, but just that action alone I find to be quite deplorable. I don't know if you're aware, but they have also gone to our recruitment posts online in the Dune server, and her NPC, Topaz, Enchanter Tim, Wilder, Bishop the 4, they all posted some pretty nasty stating, like just, I mean, there's no way to explain it besides that it's toxic, because that is not where a that is not where that kind of stuff belongs on a recruitment post. And so I've had to get the mods involved to get that removed. Again, objectively speaking, aside from whether or not what they're saying is true, that behavior is deplorable. It's just really grossly toxic. So we've got, maybe some people don't see what's the truth of time between what has happened between us and NPC, but objectively speaking, we've got one side that are just doing everything that they can to undermine us, that are objectively objectionable. And then you've got us, we don't touch them. We don't go into them, we don't try to talk to their people, we don't try to win them over. We leave them alone. They've got new recruits, I know that. We don't bother with, like, they worked hard on their people, they can have them. If people decide that whatever's going on NPC server is too much, they can leave, and they can come to us if they think we're the wronged party, or they can go to a different server if they don't like our atmosphere. But just what they're doing is objectionable. If anybody wants to pass judgment, I think.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
You got it back again, Sauce. Nice.
I see someone. Huh?
Look, the dogs woke me up about half an hour ago, howling. And that's it, my brain just won't go back to sleep now.
Jax, we were actually in the middle of discussion with Vest Boss. Would you mind just giving us the room?
No problem.
Thank you so much. So anyway, you've been with us long enough that you've seen both of our actions and what we do and what they do. And then there's what their change in tactics, I think, is also to be noted. They've gone from being really rather vicious, mean in the DD, to being very sweet in the DD. And I think a lot of it, yeah, just being very kind, very friendly. Like, they went from bashing up to just in the public. Pardon me? Pardon me? Yeah, I think they are aware of their audience, and I think a lot more of their. So I'm just like running off my keys here. Kids. I feel like suddenly we had, until now, we had a lot of re-rollers, very casual players who don't spend a lot of time in games. I mean, they go onto the DD, but clearly they're pretty new to the DD. They're not really PvPers. And then now suddenly we've got Despicable out there calling for a duel. Got Sister Michaela. Like word has gotten around that we've got some pretty high value players, and suddenly now they're different. They're different about how they treat our new recruits and what kind of an image they can put out. And so then, yeah, understandably, new members are going to get confused because they see that there's something wrong between the AOS officers and the others, NPC mostly, but they don't understand why that's going on. And all they see is us refusing to talk to them, deal with them. Yeah. Pardon me? So then, given that background of given that context of what they have been doing to us, and you've been with us long enough, you should be aware that we leave alone for the most part. I react, they start something, because sometimes it's better to ignore, and sometimes it's negligent to just ignore the response is required. But for the most part, we don't start anything, we try to ignore, and have gone through the length of blocking some of them so that I don't have to bother to read what they're saying. Like, some of you guys are out there PvPing, but I don't PvP, I don't have a single kill. I have never even, I think, engaged melee combat except with NPC. And I don't even know why I'm into this, because screenshots sent to me of them bashing, but even there, I'm not there, and they go through the lengths to just so nasty. And so then when all of that is being done and you it all, yet you are so friendly, it just seems like when you're new and you don't understand what's going on. I can understand that you don't necessarily want to pass judgment and take sides, but at some point when you see that the is this way because of some people that just will not let something go. I mean, like yesterday, for example, we had Topaz and Mazda try to come into our server. I don't think they realized that I'd reorged my server so they can't, so they don't get access to us, because I had a feeling that they were like this when I reorged it. So yeah, they both came within just 1 minute. So it was clearly some sort of a collaborative effort. They went the two, and I didn't have to ban them. Left. They realized that they can't do anything. What was that all about? I mean, I feel what they were going to say. If they wanted to say something, they have our DM. Could have easily messaged us. So what were they up to? You can see, objective, these people just will not let things go. They keep trying to stir up shit. When we see you streaming, after all the with us, and you only just banter with them and stay friendly, you know, after a while, it does raise some concerns because I think you should know that I know you know by now, the server is not the normal server. The server has a huge personal divide that NPC has launched against us. So unfortunately, it's not a place where you can be neutral while one of us or one of them. Like maybe when you're new, be neutral until you've decided where you stand, but after a point, I think it's either you're us, you're them. You could be an other. Be an other like Klaus or I mean Shy tries to be another. Though I don't necessarily think all that neutral, but if you were to go with some other avenue where you don't have to be intrinsically involved in this, then yeah, maybe you can just choose to be a neutral other, play with them, don't really take part in any of the nasty talk for either side, they're defending or accusing either side, and sure, if we stay friendly with Cloud, never done anything necessarily. I mean, we know he plays with them, and that's fine. Sometimes if we were to happen upon him while he's but we don't even know who's the attack, and so of course he defends along with his friends that he's gaming with. No hard feelings, like game stuff, hard feelings. When he realizes that there's something going on and he doesn't want to take a side, he steps away. So that is kind of our expectation. We don't want to tell new people understand what's going on, that when you sign up with KOS, you have to understand that the other side is terrible people, and just start off with giving a story about our side and what they're doing to us. Like, start with the drama. We don't want to start with the drama and tell you you're either with us or don't want to do that. I haven't been doing that. But eventually they all make their way out to the D, and then they get exposed and they want to know what's going on. At that point we do answer, but a lot of after they've already heard enough from the other side that they even have these questions. If nothing untoward was going on out there, our new members would not have. They have questions because stuff being said. So, if you have been with us for 2 months, right? I think you were in mid-October, November, no, so maybe almost 2 months. And we do consider you to be one of the more faithful, like longer standing. Do you want to count up, have definitely over even the people who are on the server longer than you? And yeah, no, what I'm saying is you play a lot, and so when we talk about seniority in terms of hours, are one of the more senior members out there. Like some of the other guys who are here even a month before you, they don't have your hours. So in terms of your game and just a part of our guild, you are very, you have made friends, and so we respect that, and we respect the people like you, but at the same time, at some point, feel like there's concerns because you're not able to see that can't. It's disappointing when you what's being done to you. Disappointing when you got all that information, you've seen a lot of it firsthand, and then figure out where he wants to stand, whether it's us, you know, more of a neutral stand where he doesn't have to be bound to one side or the other. And Frodo, yeah, you were generally upset today. You were genuinely upset that day, I could tell. Yeah. 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 I think this big fool said he tried to get to you, but then by the time he was there, you were gone. He had to fly out from Haga base. But he sided with them and turned against you? What was the comment? What was the comment by Shai? He said something like, Hero witnessed the sanctity being ruined. Like, what does that mean? Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, so he's saying that he considers you taking refuge, that he witnessed the sanctity being ruined. So I mean, and then, like, can we talk about double standards while we're talking about it? I mean, there was an arbitrary rule that apparently we weren't supposed to attack Mazda's base, and we did it on purpose. We did not. Not know it was Mazda's base.
I got you.
So now they're, like, Shai came in. Shoot, I have to go underground and let him cut out, but I wish I could continue this conversation. I'm sorry, but I do.
Eyes on target.
Going underground to park my car to pick up my kids and, like, I'm later. I can't late going to get. I do have to, I'm going to be cutting off soon anyway.
Sorry.
I'll try to join back in as I can.
Access granted.
Yep.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Yeah. Oh, man. It's just weird. The whole thing. To me, it's just weird, dude. Well, I mean, okay, there's that, but just in general, man, and just the way he just doesn't, he don't seem to care about any of it, right? It's just kind of like you pick and choose, but it sure is entertaining, right? It's not your problem, but it's entertaining and comical, and you want to record it for some reason, though, right? So somehow it's comical, though, right? Yeah, right. So, all right, man. I'm gonna get up for a while. It's like, yeah, I know. All right. But I mean, you can understand how so many people sound so serious about this. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm not sure about any of that, but all right, man. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not trying to kick in doors. Yeah, there's other items. So, rest of the guild will just keep trying to figure this out. Take it a little more seriously, I guess, because things were taken and all that. But all right, man, I gotta get up for a little while. So. I'll check with you later, I guess. We'll see. Yeah.